What's up, guys? Just gotta do a little cool intro for the video, so when I do the cover shot for the video later, there's some kind of crazy face on there, so hopefully somebody will click on this link. So we're having another dragon slaying video. This is the first one for 5.0. I want to say thank you for joining our group, and if you're a continued member, thank you for your continued support within the group. I want to talk to you about something that's really important. So I want to introduce the concept to you. Why are you a quitter?
Take people, and I've told you this, and you expose them voluntarily to things that they are avoiding and are afraid of. That they know they need to overcome in order to meet their goals, their self-defined goals. If you can teach people to stand up in the face of the things they're afraid of, they get stronger. If for 10 years, if you didn't avoid doing what you knew you needed to do, by your own definitions, right, within the value structure that you've created, to the degree that you've done that, what would you be like?
Not everybody's a quitter. Most people are. I've been a quitter before, not very often. One of the things my dad told me when I was younger was like, boy, you ain't never gonna quit. So I don't usually quit. So that leads to a lot of hard-headedness. But so why are you a quitter? So why do most people quit most exercise programs? I really think it has a lot to do with patience. They don't understand the process. They don't fall in love with the process. They look for six-pack abs today. And that's never going to happen because of these kind of little simple issues within our human body. All right. So one thing I want to introduce you to is a term, a word called virtuosity. Virtuosity means great skill. You guys see it up here? Great skill. Great skill in an art or music or something along those lines. Great skill kind of delivers in what we're trying to do here is building great mechanics. Within those mechanics, we're trying to build consistency. And once we become consistent, we're gonna add some intensity. And this is the way to virtuosity. You have to follow it in that order. So how does that play out within our bodies? So this is really cool. This is kind of the way it works out. This is the reason why I think most people quit. And I want to actually kind of introduce this to you. All right. So this is during a 6-week period of the human body. This is a new athlete, so you can kind of understand. But this really works across the board. How a muscle is built. First, you have to have the correct pathways of CNS, vascular, which is cardiovascular, like the veins and arteries and such, and the blood. And then you gotta have muscular pathways. So, as you start to work out, you build neural pathways. You create a new memory in the brain or new action in the brain. The brain will send out signals to the body to create new actionable changes. This occurs through a process called epigenetics. It's where a signal is sent out through the external stimuli of our world that creates genetic changes within our bodies. The next section is once we've built the neural pathways, and our brain is communicating through our bodies with coordination. And we've done that enough through proper mechanics, and we're consistent with it. Back up here in virtuosity, we build our vascular pathways. So as we're lifting weights, we're making our biceps a bit bigger. We've created the neural pathways from the brain to the bicep that we're actually articulating the movement correctly. The vascular changes have to occur. Our body starts to build more red blood cell to carry oxygen to the muscle. But additionally to that, it has to create larger veins and arteries to perfuse the blood to the muscle. This is really important on a cellular level, so when we start to deliver nutrients, that we have the ability to be able to send the nutrients to the cell through blood. So this is really super important. So this is why you don't get six-pack abs in the first week. You have to build the correct pathways. So be patient with the process. Be patient and fall in love with the day in, day out process of physical conditioning and exercise. You have to fall in love with the process. And then, how do we build up our muscular definition, like muscles in general? Once we have built the CNS and we've built the pathways with the vascular, we've built the city and the roads, now we can build the interstate to build other cities and roads. The muscles are an extravagance. Our body does not want to have a large set of muscles because that doesn't or is not suitable for survivability in our world. So we have to constantly reinforce that through high intensity exercise and something called hypertrophy. All right. So you cannot have hypertrophy, which is building muscle, until you have built the CNS, the vascular system up, those two pathways. Then you can start building up hypertrophy through the CNS and the vascular system, so that then you can actually build good biceps. This is like a 6-week system, and there's many medical reports to kind of show that as you do exercise, especially metabolic exercise, the more RBC that you build, more red blood cells you build, the more plasma you build, the better athlete you're going to be. So as you do CrossFit and things like that, you're going to build more and more volume in blood, so you can pump more blood to the muscles. The muscles can grow larger, and then once they grow larger, you have hypertrophy. The muscles get bigger. So be patient with yourself. Try to find virtuosity. Build a great skill. And how you do that, you build great mechanics, and you're consistent within those mechanics, and then you apply intensity to that. So this is what we're trying to do in the group right now. We're trying to get good mechanics of your lifestyle outside the gym, so that when you go to the gym, you're going to be lock solid in step, walk around with six-pack first day. All right. So how is muscle built? We have to build the proper pathways to hypertrophy. First, we have to build the CNS. Then we have to build the vascular. And then we start to build the muscular systems after that, so we get good biceps. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying the challenge. This is why most people quit. It's because I feel like they don't have the patience. They don't have the self-love. They don't have the moment of reflection of the reward of daily hard work. This is what you need to love. You don't need to love the six-pack. You need to love yourself with the daily hard work. And you're going to get there. You're going to eventually have virtuosity in your health and your body if you stick with this plan. All right, cool. You guys have a good Saturday, and I'll see you soon.